The great crisis of climate change, biodiversity loss, and pollution are consequences of the way natural resources are extracted. Scientific studies reiterate the need to immediately address a transformation of the global economy to achieve sustainable production and consumption of global resources. Let's watch more details in the following report by our correspondent, Oskar Epelde.
The United Nations Environment Assembly has adopted some resolutions to promote resource efficiency and the circular economy, which could be considered a step forward in promoting the transition towards the Sustainable Development Goals. But it would be difficult to argue that member states have made more serious commitments than at the 6th session of UNEA so far.
We feel a certain complacency. We feel that what has already been seen is being done. In any case, the RDC's demand is commitment.
The new global resources study presented by the UN program leaves no room for doubt. If the waste of materials and injustice continues, there is no future.
In the experience we learned from the COVID-19, we were serious. However, on climate change and the environmental crisis, we are not yet serious enough.
Scientists call for addressing the root causes of climate change, biodiversity loss and pollution, the material footprint.
We projected to grow from approximately 100 billion tons in 2020 to 160 billion tons in 2060. We need a fundamental and systematic change in the way we use resources, away from linear and wasteful systems of production and consumption towards circular and resource-efficient societies, optimizing well-being for all. We will change either by design or by disaster, and I prefer by design.
The report reveals that high-income countries use 6 times more materials per capita, and it calls for the elimination of unsustainable activities and the focus on reducing global inequalities.
We must go to the essence of what an economy is. It's about connecting supply and demand to human needs and well-being.
The press has asked them to assess the reasons why the movement towards circularity in the economy continues to be so limited, despite the previous alarms sounded years ago. The experts' answer is that we are still manipulated, acting as if we were not part of nature.
All of nature is circular economy. Nothing is lost and everything participates. So it is really important that we understand that we humans are part of nature and behave accordingly.
The message of the scientific community calls for balance in human relations with the rest of nature. Policies that implement change in energy, food, transport and construction. It is about protecting the interests and well-being of all, including future generations. They say it's possible, but urgent.
Aseguran que es posible, pero urgente. Desde Nairobi, Oskar Epelde para teleSUR.